Now let's take a look to the west side, State House District 4. Far left state legislator Tim Hernández versus another centrist candidate, Cecilia Espinoza. A little bit closer in this case, also a case where Hernández says well-funded and well-financed by members of the business organizations on the Democratic side.
Espinoza's lead has shrunk by 2 percentage points as later results have come in. Hernández needs to close it a lot faster by the end of the evening if he's going to come out on top.
He always says his voters come in and vote late. He thinks the young people show up late, so he's holding out hope.
100% true, but at some point, they got to show. Angeline McCall has been covering this rift for us between progressive Democrats and more centrist candidates, and you can't ignore the role of money in these races, Angeline.
You cannot. And when we talk about money, we're talking big money. And something that Tim Hernández said that was worrisome, but also something that, he said that organized people can beat organized money. And when we look at a hotly contested race here in District 4, we're here at the watch party. They're really looking at these results. Like you mentioned, Kim, Tim says that voters that are going to vote for him could come out late, and so eagerly waiting this 11 p.m. result. He has closed a little bit, but overall we're seeing a trend as far as this primary goes, saying that voters do not want progressive, actual progressive, as Tim would say, candidates. And when we say that, we're saying that people are looking at more centric candidates. They're voting for them, and many of them have lost their races tonight. Tim is still in, going against Cecilia Espinoza here in District 4. And we spoke with the former representative here in this district, Serena Gonzalez Gutierrez, who held this seat, who said that she was proud to see Latinos actually running in this during the vacancy as well as during this primary. But she says that, when it comes to progressives, not only do we need them in the Capitol, but also that if progressives lose, before these results came in, that's when I spoke with her, she said that, this is really a result of big money. Here's what she said.
I think what it says is that there's a lot of dark money. It goes back to who is behind, spending this kind of money to go against these types of leaders. And these are leaders that are really, they are pushing the envelope, but you need that. You need those different folks along the spectrum.
So we'll wait until 11 p.m. Like you said, trailing a smaller margin than what we saw in the earlier election results, but got to close it by 11. So there's an hour left before we see that final drop from Denver City Clerk and Recorder. Kyle.
All right, Angeline McCall, thank you very much.